It's always like Christmas when I get a box in the mail. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel once again. I'm so glad you could make it. Elite III rollerball pins. So I'm really excited. I even broke down and bought some new drill bits. They go with it, and the bushings. So I am all prepared to do something that I haven't done before. A new style of pin anyway. I've turned lots of pins that you guys have seen in the past, but today I'm going to be doing these. And they're really, don't look like much in a bag, but they are some nice looking pins once they're turned. So stick around. I'm going to walk you through this thing from start to finish. How to drill it, the blank on the lathe, how I drill it on the lathe now instead of using the drill press, and right to... Okay folks, I guess the best way that I can do this video on this pin is to walk you through the whole process. A lot of times when I get started and I'm doing pins, I've done those pins before and I kind of know what is needed to be done. So I jump into them and I leave out little bits and pieces that you guys probably would like to see. And I'm going to show you exactly what I see, or exactly what I go through when I do a new pin kit like this. All right. The box came in the mail. I took out my inventory sheet, saw exactly what I ordered, what I have. I ordered 4 of these pin kits. In the kit, when you order from Penn State Industries, you get the kit in the bag, and then you get a set of instructions, which if you haven't done a pin kit previously, is really quite nice. This lists everything that I need. It tells me that it's a Olympian II Elite Rollerball kit, and what I need to turn this kit. I need a pin mandrel. I'm going to need a 3-piece bushing set, and this is the PKOL 2BU. It says it right there on the package, so I have that. And then I'm also going to need, in order to turn this kit, I'm going to need a 33/64 drill bit. Whoops, it's upside down. There, 33/64. So I've got my 2 drill bits that I need, because this pin kit is 2 different sizes on the drilling. And then it says that I will need a barrel trimmer in order to true up the ends of the blank to the tube. Well, we do a little bit different process than that. I'm going to need to glue the tubes into the blank. I can either use an epoxy 2-part, or I can use CA, and I prefer to use a CA glue. So first off, to get started, I need to prepare a pair of blanks in order to make the pin kits. So I'm going to take out my copper tubes. So I have my 2 copper pieces for making the pin, and these are different sizes. So I need to measure the blank that I'm going to use. And this is a blank that I got from Zac Higgins. It's the last one of his that I have. I've been cherishing this blank for a long time, and I wasn't sure what pen kit I was going to use it with, but now that I have this, I have decided that it will look really awesome in this pen kit. So there's a bit in this blank, there's a little bit of color missing in the middle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to excuse me, I'm going to cut this a little bit differently. I'm going to get my pen tube on one end, and then I'm going to get my other pen tube on the other end so that I can achieve getting the most color in the blank. So I've taken my Sharpie and I've marked here and here for my pen blanks. I'm going to take this over. I'm going to go to my bandsaw. Camera. I need to reset it. Now I'm going to take my cutoff tray that I use on my bandsaw. I'm going to find my marks. Bring down the arm. Now, I have my two pieces cut. Do not throw away the extra. You never know when you just might need that. I've got my chuck in the lathe for drilling. I'm going to take my new drill bit, and this is the 33/64, and I want to make sure that I drill the right size hole in the right end of the pin. Trust me, I've done that wrong on more than one occasion. The shorter of the two pieces is the biggest drill bit. We're going to spin this at about 500 RPM. That's where I do it. Bring up your drill bit slowly so it centers on the blank. Control your cut and your feed so it stays centered in the piece, and then you want to turn in about 3 or 4 turns. Come out, clean out your drill bit again. And there, we're through. And we'll remove the blank from the chuck, and then we take our tube, and it's perfect fit. And next we want to take that drill bit out. Next, take our new piece of pin blank, and once again come in slowly, find the center, make sure the drill bit is drilling on center in your blank, and then bring it up. Here, now we're through. That's better. Now take my drill bit out of the chuck. Alrighty. Hi. Wrong place. Alrighty, now I have the holes drilled, barely. If your tube's not going into your blank easily and you start putting it in and it sticks, there's a good chance that that tube is going to dry with the CA before you're all the way into the blank. And I almost had that happen just then. But I put it down on the bench and pushed it through quickly, and thankfully I've got enough left on each end to do the trimming. So on this tube it's a little bit more gap between the tube and the blank with the CA, so I have more chance to get it in quickly and it not catch. So that really makes a big difference. Thank you very much. I'm going to take my cap, that in there, and then accelerator. I'm going to let that set for a minute, and then I'm going to go back to my instructions, and then I'm going to get out my bushings so that I know what goes with what. And it's pretty self-explanatory most of the time, because this bigger tube is going to go with this bigger end right there, and then on this end it'll go like that, and then with this blank, because it's smaller, it'll go like that and like that. But before we get to that point, everything's fitting nice and snug. We're going to trim off the ends of our blank. Alright, get my rags out of the way. I want to get my, I'm going to put this up here. Alright. That's squared up. And you're going to run it until it just touches the tube. Just touches the tube. Take my square, make sure that everything copacetic, perfect gap. Take the other one and square. And I use a pen mandrel for turning the pins. A mandrel saver. It goes in the tailstock end. And I need my bushings. We're going to go we're going to put this on the floor. Here we have the biggest of the bushings, and then this bushing goes there, and then we're going to put that blue to the other end. Bring up the mandrel saver, bring up the tool rest, lock this down. Alright, now I'm going to use 3/4 inch roughing gouge, turning my lathe wide open, and I'm going to gently rough out my blanks. And all I've done here with the roughing gouge, this is square, This is now round, and I've taken the roughing gouge and I've knocked off the corners. Now I'm going to do the other end. Now those are roughed down. I'm going to take my carbide and bring this down to the bushings. I've got to sand that smooth. All right, there's that. Now the 600 grit. Now I want to check it, make sure there's no swirls coming around the pin in the radius. I want to get sanded from end to end. All right, folks. There you have it. Elite 3 with a Zac Higgins blank. And let me tell you, using Magic Juice finish, there's nothing better. This turned out superb. All right, I want to lay out my pieces very carefully. Don't want to lose them. Have them roll on the floor. Grab my pin press. And center band, upper barrel, center band. And that's the center band. Alrighty. Olympian II Elite Zac Higgins blank, finished with Magic Juice, assembled, and it came out exquisite. All right, if anybody's interested in a gold trim Olympian II pen, Zac Higgins blank,